so I've never consistently reviewed Dino Docs, made video outlining more of thorough people than me. But it's still got Dino audience, I animate, plans, so I figure try taking another swing at this. Consider what are my strengths. And it occurred to me, which of these docs are more story-like? So I landed on nothing more than Dinosaur Planet. This series revolves around 4 different dinosaur stories, all taking place at roughly the same time. But one of the raptor ones is of particular interest, Pod's journey, and we'll make the focus here. Now I'm not much of an accuracy guy, but right off the bat, just the whole foundation. A lot of these dinosaurs, whether a bigger or smaller counterpart, were never found. None of the mini Pyroraptor or bigger Iguanodon. The only notable example is the sauropod. Not everything needs to have a fucking mini. Now, accuracy aside, because you shouldn't really watch these cartoon things for effing accuracy. A lot more of my issues are just the general story shit. Side note, commenting on the story should be noted the narrator, who sounds like Hiccup from How to Train a Dragon. However, getting more immersed, it's actually Christian Slater. So now I'm thinking more Mr. Robot. Or the wolf.
The sheep never realize there's a wolf around until it's too late. Then they do exactly what the wolf expects them to do. They run into each other, they fall down, they become dinner. Time to eat.
His voice gives a kid show fun vibe, which works, though when hearing Shakespearean Brits like Kevin Bronner from the Walking With series, it does leave stuff to be desired. Anyway, it feels like it should be more hard-blown animal life, or more of a cartoon to be entertained by. And to be honest, we kind of don't want a cartoon with realistic dinosaurs, because Dinosaur Revolution was slog. That's an issue of a lot of other Dinosaur Planet stories. Here, from the odd scenario alone, it just scratches the head. As soon as Pod is on the mini island, his reactions just puzzle. Okay, so first example is him meeting mini Pyroraptors. And the narrator makes the point that the minis don't immediately recognize him. Yeah, and same goes to Pod. Like, what's with these curiously looking at each other? Pyro should be scaring these little fuckers. Imagine if a lion met a serval, or domesticated house cat. You'd imagine Pod hunting down these little raptors. They also delve into Pod's loneliness, which is semi-debatable. Here's a scientific fact. Dromaeosaurs are not close to the intelligence depicted in the movies, not on the level of any modern-day birds, or any notable pack-hunting animal like dogs. They certainly could have hunted in packs, but it's really debatable whether they would have had any dependable social structure. Was definitely something for me to come grips with, but I guess the show needed to have story. Now the resolution is really dumb. So Pod ends up befriending and basically becoming a leader of a little group of Troodons. Now, there have been cases of nature of mono-e-mono, curious case cross-species coexisting. But when has it happened for a frickin' pack being subservient? I'd be curious if there's any wildlife examples. But seeing this, I'm like, no, this doesn't happen. It just seems like an excuse to say, like, did you know that there's a smarter version of this raptor Troodon? Still not likely. You know, there's a little segment in Planet Dinosaur, which involved Hexiopteryx interacting with Island. It doesn't have much of a scientific basis either, but I do gain more from the shorter bit with how colossal these things are, and how in the end their interactions actually feel like animalistic, gobbling the little dinosaurs down. It wouldn't surprise me if creators saw a previous show with inverse name, and decided to take that concept to its more logical extreme. Anyway, there are more Dinosaur Planet stories stuff, but I'll just keep it this one for now.